Hello, welcome to the channel. Right, welcome. I'm in Glasgow right now. We're in it's Circus Street, Henglers, Circus. It's brilliant. Really is. So brilliant. Wetherspoons and ooh. Oh, there's one then. Oh yeah, wow. So we're in just a bit of video on. I suppose is this a channel? Is this a channel update? I think it is. Right, well, I just put one of these time-lapse videos up when I realised it's really bad when you're walking. So I apologise to anybody that watches it and feels sick. But what I'll do is I'll put it into the computer. I've got a computer at home. I've actually got two on me right here. I'll put them in. I'll put it into the computer and slow it down. It's because of the walking. You know, you're holding it, and I'll do it with the coffee. Right, so like that. And it's obviously in a car when you do it. The car doesn't do that. It's got a suspension. I don't have a suspension. I don't have any airbag. Well, I do have airbags, but I don't have coil springs. Maybe that's what we should do. We should have coil springs for humans, or maybe a more sophisticated system, like air suspension, like in my white Citroen. It's actually worked out better. The airbags on the white Citroen have worked out better. Yeah, I definitely prefer them to. Coil springs. It works out better. It's self-leveling, and the cost of coil springs and the cost of airbags, and I can't see a freaking thing, is roughly the same. It's £60 or something for two of them. I put new airbags on. This is how I can start on one topic and land up going all the way off on tangents and away up, away up the hills, And so yeah, I like it. I like the air suspension at the back, the bags. Same as what trucks use and buses. So what the hell am I talking about? I don't know, really. Can't remember. I'm in for an appointment here. Not here. Not in Wetherspoons. Well, technically it is an appointment, I suppose. What I like about coming to Wetherspoons is that you know what it's going to cost you, which is not much, right? And you can come in here and it's comfortable, it's nice. Okay, right, fair enough, right? There's kind of like signs of there is signs of degradation. Could do a bit of painting and decorating or tidy up a bit. I've noticed that, but so I think I have known people who don't like Wetherspoons, and I think they do it for a political, because he was seen to be a Brexiteer, and in their parlance or their narrow-minded vision, seen Wetherspoon as sort of greedy, sort of capitalists, and the reality is that they are being fooled by the real greedy capitalists, and he was actually just a businessman who's doing quite a good job. And if you don't support these places, they disappear, and things are tough in the food and drink industry. So I don't agree with that attitude, and there's a few people in Scotland that are like that, and I think it's just because they've been brainwashed by that bullshit. Right, so what else can we talk about? Right, apart from the time-lapse videos not working when you're walking, there's no main point in them, because I should have just done a normal video. So I'm going to do that now when I leave here. I'm going to walk to Sandyford, that's where I'm going. That's the gender clinic, that's where I'm going. it's sort of along that way. So the great thing about here is, you know, you can have. I mean, actually, I've been sitting here and I've only paid £4.77. I mean, that is fucking nothing. You know, I've had a breakfast. I'm on my second coffee. It's absolutely amazing. You know? So the Chunel update. It's a bit difficult to do it here because I can't read the comments, but I think basically what would I want to talk about? I keep thinking I should really do a sort of talk about my experience with my mental problems and stuff. It's a bit tricky, but especially with there's a guy going on about me being autistic and stuff, you know, and thinking that I was trans and stuff. It's like, so maybe I should like talk about it and try and put my experience over, because obviously other people have different experiences. So a lot of these topics are sort of taboo, which is probably the main problem. I can't see a fucking thing with these ones. Oh, there they are. And I like to put sugar on the top and just let it sort of let it settle down itself. Yeah, so the main thing, I suppose, what I do and is trying to treat people equally, right? So that's what equality is about. It's about treat people equally, and there's no such thing as equality, by the way. That's another problem with it. So you treat them equally, so you give them respect, you know, until you realise they're dickheads, and then you don't treat them equally. You just try and avoid them, don't you? But oh my god, I seen someone walking past from Brawley. Oh, it's fucking raining. Oh, who called an ambulance? So probably just didn't get pies or something. It is Glasgow after all. Treat people equally. So, but it doesn't mean that you have to conform to, say for example, LGBT ideology. You do not have to conform to that to treat somebody equally, right? So I think what happens is, and what's happened to me quite a lot, is that it gets conflated. Those people would assume that because you went through that process, that is changing your gender, right? Well, I can't even do that thing. You know the thing when people go like that? Like exclamation marks. Like inverted commas. Oh, wait a minute, I'll do it here. Right. Like that. Gender, right? So when people what the hell am I talking about? People talk about that. Oh fuck, I forgot what I'm talking about. I can't think what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you treat people equally, as in it's not your place to judge them. However, they can't make you believe that they are a park bench, right? So I identify as a park bench, and you can go, I don't see you as a park bench. That's their decision. But you have to be polite, and it's just courtesy. That's all it is. It's fucking courtesy. We're British, right? We like being courteous. Scotland, we're Scottish, or we're British, we're English, whatever. I'm not English, I'm Scottish, but British. Identify as British. It's British Isles. We're actually the original Brits. Us Scots, because we came here first. Because the Celtic people were here first. And British Isles is the British. So if you think of it in geographical terms and not political terms, think in political terms, and it's all quagmire of disruption, disagreement, tribal, political machinations. Remember, when you start engaging in the politics, parties and stuff, you're being used. It's absolutely, you are being used. Unless, of course, you're on a salary and a payroll and the gravy train. which obviously I'm not. I'm not on the gravy train of any political party. I think the whole thing is coming to a head. I've just walked through Glasgow, Sauchiehall Street. There's homeless people there, and there shouldn't be homeless people there. So if anybody says, well, why don't you let them live at your house? Well, I don't want anybody to live at my house apart from me. But there is, I think it's the woke kind of government we've got. It's a fascist, tyrannical, woke, lefty government. So they should actually go up, pick these people up, take them into care. Shouldn't be people lying sleeping. There's people down there, I walk past them and still in bed. Like, obviously my bed is in my house, right? Their bed is out there on the street. So because everybody else is floating around, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, going to work, whatever, they're still sleeping. They don't get up till about 10 or 11. I don't know when they got up. So isn't that weird? Like, that you would have people in this day and age sleeping in the street. So basically, there's people who can't function in society, and that's these people, right? For whatever reason, and also it could be bad luck as well, because they land up in that situation, they got thrown out of their property or whatever. So yeah, I'll have a level of empathy there, but they should actually be put in some form of accommodation by force. Yeah, it should be picked up. That's what I believe. Probably it's a choice of freedom. You could say, well, I don't want to stay in a flat or this accommodation. I want to sleep in the street. But look at the things that they've done to us. They're not allowing us to take our cars down the street, and they're not allowing us to pick wood out of forest, but they're allowing you to sleep in the street. Eh? Well, the thing about the wood in the forest, that really pissed me off. Like, it's bollocks, that. You know, the overlying thing that they're trying to get us away from burning fossil fuels. It's fucking nuts. It really is. Fucking absolute nuts. Idiots. Like, and that's where that comes from. So they said they want to protect hedgehogs, but that's bullshit. They don't want you taking wood. They don't want you burning it. You know, globalists are using the useful idiots. That's the Greens, Scottish Greens, for example, here in Scotland. The globalists are loving it because they get to sell us all the gas and electric, and we are enslaved to them for that. So that's why they would like to make that illegal, so you can't have wood burners. And that's happening. There's people, depends on your circumstances. You know, if you're in a housing association, they'll make it awkward and difficult for you. You won't bother putting a wood burner in your home, even though the home's got a chimney there already. They'll make it awkward. They won't want you doing it. But the thing is, they won't say. Oh, they'll talk about climate resilience. Management Council. You read their shit. Climate resilience. But I know, like, the reality is they're just after money off the government for that crap. And in 2 years' time, hopefully, all these BAMs will get voted in. But the problem is, there's more BAMs will get voted in. You know, in the Labour government, that stammers. That's an arsehole. You know, who the fuck's going to vote for the Labour government? And my policy is don't vote for any of them. And reject the feminist bullshit about getting the right to vote. That's absolute bullshit. You've enslaved yourselves. Women have driving buses now when they could be sitting at home watching the telly. And you go, all right, well, it's more, what is it? Rewarding to drive a bus. Really? They don't look fucking rewarded, do they? They look like they're sitting there and they hate it. There was a part for the Ferguson's bus which is finished. I was still a lady and they were brilliant. She was like really friendly and everything. She enjoyed driving around there. I think she liked her job, aye. But when I got in the McGill's bus, I get on buses quite a lot. Not all the time, but occasionally. And you think, well, if you're going to do a job, you should kind of enjoy it to a certain extent. I know that it's not ideal, and maybe you've got mortgage and rent and children and blah blah blah. But yeah, I get that. It's not easy, is it? People get themselves backed into a corner. Don't listen to them. Reject the globalist bullshit. You don't need a new car. You can get, well, they make it awkward anyway. Get an older car. Pay somebody to fix it. My advice: don't cycle. It's bad for you. Look at that big truck. Oh, you see it? Oh. Right, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to talk about that gender thing some other time. It's going to be my experiences, because it's going to piss a lot of them off. It's going to piss everyone off, actually, which is what I do. I'm good at that. Thanks for watching. Bye!